My name is Ramakrishnan. Currently, I work as a senior manager of product management at Cradlepoint, India. Before joining Great Lakes, I was working as a software developer in the computer IT organization. And like typical every IT employee. So after 6 years into the industry, so I had the question of where is my career going? What is my passion? So that brought me to I want to learn business side of things. So that motivated, of course I cannot leave my job at that time as well. So I want to continue my job and pursue the MBA program and PGP Flex put into the sweet spot. At this point, networking is very essential. If you look at the companies, they give preference more to the referral programs, and it'll help you to connect with getting job opportunities. Great Lakes, PGPM Flex has people from different backgrounds. So like your automobiles, construction, real estate, and arts as well. So they bring in diverse perspective to the same problem, which you can learn and apply it in your corporate world. This networking or this professional group is diverse and it helps you to solve your professional problems. The interesting part about this PGPM Flex program, it's an executive program, so where you can apply the skill sets as and when you learn it to the real-time world, because I don't want to miss my working, plus I don't want to miss my learning. So learn while you work. That is the core principle of the program, which I like the most. It's an amazing experience that I had. I had a lot of fun, and as well as a lot of learnings in terms of real-time case studies, real-time corporate problems, how they solve, and the faculty exposure, industry interface, and they brought that their experience to the classroom. So which is a kind of differentiator is what I see here. The first aspect is like every phases of it, you have to wear your customer's hat and think like a customer, that you're going to purchase the product, what you are developing, what you are not designing. So how do you want to use it? So every aspect, like starting from designing about a product, how do you want to design it? So how do you want to use will drive your design. How do you want to develop in terms of working with engineering to basically flawless software code? It's easier said than done. And in terms of your pricing, so you cannot price it. So you look at your competitions on your near competitors, how they are pricing it, and in terms of what is your value differentiator for your product from the competition. So these various aspects. So every phases of the product, think like a customer, and how do you approach that particular problem. Coming from a software background and getting into the product management, initially I was mostly wearing the engineer's hat. So putting the technology to every before even understanding the problem. So that doesn't help me in certain scenarios. So what I started to evolve is like with the skill sets that I learned with this executive program, I started thinking like a customer and an entrepreneur, because I have only finite resources which at my disposal. With that resources, I have to execute that project in that set time, well-defined time. So that is where I started evolving. So my engineer's hat started coming down. I started wearing my product management hat, which helped me in a lot. As a product manager, you are a CEO of the product, but you don't have any control over any of the teams or stakeholders. So with that in mind, so start asking the question of, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? How can I get better at it? Because as a product, you touch upon pretty much every part of the organization, like your finance, your supply chain, your marketing. Of course, you are dependent on engineering as well. So start asking the question of what is customer's problem that I am trying to solve? Why is it the best approach? So, and how can I solve it? So, all these questions you repeatedly ask so that you become a better product manager every day as a CEO of the product, and your execution skills are very important. It is not about solving it perfectly. It is about solving it, with the amount of time given, and so be hungry and be humble.